Welcome to the first ever folk hymnal concert. It might be the last ever folk hymnal concert. You are all witnessing history here this evening. Yes. So thanks. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Hey, thanks for being here. My name is Tim Briggs. I think I know most of you. Some of you I don't know. But thanks for coming. This is a fun, wild, crazy thing we're doing tonight. So thank you for being here. I'm going to kind of give you just a lay of the land as we move forward here tonight. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what folk hymnal is, so you'll get tuned in on that. But we're going to sing some classic Christmas carols, hopefully that you know, and it'll just be a fun time. And just know that we're going to put the words up on the screen. If you want to sing along, sing along. If you want to just sit and enjoy the music, do that. So it's a very relaxed atmosphere. If you need to cough, it's okay. This is not super strict, okay? If you need to get up and use the bathroom, go do that. There are bathrooms out here in the foyer. So very relaxed environment. With that said, I'm looking at my children right now. We have some kids in the room. We do want it to be relatively disruptive-free, and so if your kids need to get up and move around like my kids will most likely need to do, feel free to roam around in the foyer out there until they're less restless to bring them back in. So thanks for being here. I'm going to introduce the band as we go along, but I wanted to take just a second to talk about what this thing is, because a lot of you are like, what do you do in this? Do you play? Do you sing? And I say no. So let me tell you why that is. I learned to play guitar in college, mostly to impress girls, okay? Hey, don't laugh, it worked, okay? I met my wife in college, so it worked for at least one, okay? But I came to Christ in college, and the first songs that I started to learn were worship songs, mostly because it required 3 chords to learn how to play them. But I learned a lot from worship music. It was really fun to learn about God and to sing about God with worship music. And so that was just really fun for me. In recent years, I thought I would try to write music, which seems pretty easy, right? And it's not. It's very, very difficult. But I like to tinker. I like to make things. And so I thought, well, maybe I can write some worship music. And like with anything, at first it was probably not very good. But over time, I would start to write things that I really liked and felt like could have an audience beyond myself and my family. And so I started to wrestle with, what do I do with this music? Unfortunately, I don't have the skill set to perform the songs that I would write. I'm maybe a competent guitarist, but I'm nowhere near a competent vocalist, right? I have a face for radio and a voice for the shower. Okay, so you don't want me to perform songs. So I started to wrestle with, how do I get these songs out into the world? And so the idea came to create a band or a brand, perhaps, called Folk Hymnal, and to invite some really talented singer-songwriters in to collaborate on these songs and help them come to life. And so that's what we did. And so essentially my strategy was surround myself with more talented people than me, and it works out really, really well when you do that. And so they worked with me over the past year, and we've created some original songs, which you'll hear at the end of the concert. So I'm excited for you all to hear those if you haven't heard those already. But I've talked enough. We want to get to the music, and I want to introduce Stuart Fenters. So welcome, Stuart Fenters. Stuart has played a really interesting role in folk hymnal because he was the first guy that I would take music to and I would write it, right? And Stuart's a hard guy to read. He's a really nice guy. And so I couldn't really tell sometimes if he liked the music or didn't like the music I was writing. But I could tell because the songs that he didn't like, he would say, you know, that's a good song, maybe just to play in your house with your family, but maybe just keep it in the house. And so that was a good signal for me to never let anybody hear that song. But he's been so kind over the years to help me with writing the music. He's a super talented singer-songwriter, so if you like folk hymnal music, you're going to like Stuart's music, which will be released hopefully at some point in 2019. So that's Stuart. Take it away.
Sweet. Thanks for having me. This is a song I wrote a long time ago. It's been a big hit for me. It's called Joy to the World. You may have heard it. You can sing it if you do know it.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him a room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs implore, while fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sound He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
Stuart, that's an original song, apparently. I like the writing. That's good. That's good. Hey, I'm going to introduce Zoe Knight to my right. Zoe is delightful. It's been fun. It's been fun to get to know Zoe over the past year, and to have her. You're an honorary member of Folk Hymnal. She sang on the choir on one of the songs and some other things, but I think now you are a full member of Folk Hymnal. So yes, yes, you've been anointed. So thank you, Zoe, and take it away.
Of the Father's love begotten, ere the world began to be, He is
go through this evening, I just hope that you guys get a sense of the wonder and the miracle of the Incarnation. So just really think upon these words and these songs as we go through this tonight. I hope that it brings about some peace for you in the season and a longing again for Jesus to come back again. So that's my hope and prayer for this evening. I want to introduce my friend Nathan Story. Hello, welcome. Nathan is from the Charlotte metro area, but I had to go all the way to Nashville to meet him a couple years ago. I was at a conference and I sat down next to him and I said, "Hey, where are you from?" And he said, "Charlotte." And I said, "Hey, I'm from Charlotte." And so that started a friendship between us. And so
It's a happy little accident.
it was. And so Nathan is a very talented singer-songwriter as well. He has a new album coming out some point in 2019, correct? As well as 2 previous albums. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Yes. So really talented guy, and we're glad to have him. So take it away.
Hey everybody. Everybody doing okay? Doing good? We're going to sing a song. Me and my dear friends Kelly and Zoe. We've been old friends since 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, since 5.
5 p.m. Give them a minute. It's okay. These guys are wonderful. They make this song sound so much better. This is a song called "See Amid the Winter Snow." We sing a lot of the same songs every Christmas. A lot of beautiful songs we sing every year. And this is one that has stuck out to me. When Tim asked and mentioned, is there another Christmas song you want to sing? I said, yes, this song, because I don't hear it that often. It's just one that has stuck around for me. My mom had it on a CD when I was a kid, and every now and then I think, oh yeah, that song. So we're going to do our best to play it for you. This is "See Amid the Winter Snow." Oh, see amid the winter snow, born for us on earth below. See the tender Lamb appears, promised from eternal years. And hail the ever-blessed morn, hail redemption's happy dawn. Sing through all Jerusalem, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Oh, as we watch that dead of night, oh, we saw wondrous sight, oh, angels singing peace on earth, told us of a wondrous birth. And hail our ever-blessed morn, hail redemption's happy dawn. Sing through all Jerusalem, Christ is born in Bethlehem. O sacred infant, all divine, what a tender love was thine was, to come from highest bliss down to such a world as this. Hail thou ever-blessed morn, hail redemption's happy dawn. Sing through all Jerusalem, Christ is born in Bethlehem.
It's not new, though. It's probably hundreds of years old, but 1847. That's how up-to-date I am with music. Thanks. I get to introduce Kelly Graham. Yes. Kelly Graham is one of my favorite people in the world to make fun of. I love making fun. What does that say about our relationship that we love making fun of each other?
You like making fun of me more so?
No, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. We've often joked that it would be a really fun thing to make a coffee table book off our text messages. We would probably be the only ones that would find it funny. But yes, yeah. But Kelly is a very good friend. He is a singer-songwriter from Charleston, South Carolina, who's also getting ready to release an album next year. Is that right?
We'll see.
That's a firm maybe. And Kelly loves when I say good things about him. He does not get uncomfortable at all. He is a great man of Jesus. He's a great songwriter, a great vocalist. How uncomfortable are you right now? You want me to keep going?
Yes, I'm done.
It's just fun. It's just fun to razz you. Okay, I'm done. Kelly Graham.
This will be a familiar one to your ears. It came upon a midnight clear. This song was actually written by a guy who was Unitarian. And the song has a lot to do with people. People. Lots about the earth and people. So the last verse of this is a verse I contributed to it, which brings Jesus into the picture a little more clearly. I think it's a beautiful song, and I didn't want it to go to waste under those circumstances. So sing along with me. It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending in the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, from ends all creation scheme. In the love solemn stillness lay, to hear the angels sing. And he beneath life's crushing load, whose bones are bending low, who toil along the climbing way, with painful steps and slow. Look now, for glad and golden hours come swiftly on the wing. Oh, rest beside the weary road and hear the angels sing. Learn this with me. Glory, glory to God in the highest. Glory, peace on earth, goodwill to men. Oh, the days are hastening on, by prophet bards foretold, when with the ever-circling years comes round an age of gold, when peace shall over all the earth its ancient splendors flee, and the whole world gives back in song, which now the angels sing. Glory,
Meet Julie Starcher. Julie's one of my favorite people, not to make fun of, but genuinely one of my favorite people. I love that Julie enjoys singing so much, and so I hope you enjoy watching her enjoy singing. So I'm serious, I love that. Julie has recorded an album as well, and is going to do some music things in the future, I think, and so more to come from Julie Starcher. Pretty much everybody in Folk Hymnal has an album coming out in 2019. Start saving money now to spend on Folk Hymnal artists. But Julie, take it away.
This is a privilege, obviously, to just be able to be up here with these people who love Jesus and love music and worship. And I don't know, this song has just always touched me, O Holy Night. It's just beautiful, it's a little haunting, and I have to say, I love doing this, but I said to a couple of people who are involved in this tonight, I was like, I love this venue, but I love my nursing home residents that I sing to every Thursday. I love them. I've been with them over a year now, and I love it even more singing with them, even though no slight to this crowd at all. It has been such a joy, and I was saying one of the men, he's blind, and I always come up to him, hey, Tom, it's so good to see you, which of course I always am like, why am I saying see you? But anyway, he's so gracious, and the first 2 weeks ago when I was singing, he, for the first time, started doing this, like basically directing the choir. And I was like, Tom, you're directing the choir. It's awesome. And, more and more people have started to sing as I've been there. And then this week, for the first time, he sang. And I didn't want to make a big deal of it, but it was just so beautiful. And so this is one of the songs that I sang to them yesterday. And so it's special to be able to sing with y'all.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. A night divine. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night. Oh, night divine. Truly, He taught us to love one another. His law is love, and His gospel is peace. Chains shall He break, for the slave is our brother, and in His name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise.